So I am from Texas, like from Houston to be exact. Oh my God, my hair's like not doing it for me today. I'm just gonna, don't make fun of my hair, okay? Like, your girl is going through it, okay? Don't make fun of my hair. Or like my pimples and stuff, okay? Like your girl is going through it. But yeah, okay, I'm from Houston, Texas. I've been in Los Angeles for the past 8 years. I don't know how. I have no idea how. And now I'm like kind of ready to move on. I think. I don't know. I'm kind of not too. I'm still looking at places here. I kind of love it here. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of certain things being normal that should not be normal to me. It breaks my heart to see homeless people and like addicts everywhere. I've been displaced myself several times out here. Some of them choose it. Some of them choose it even if it's like, oh, well, it's just a temporary. But I'm just tired of certain things being the norm. Like, yes, I love acting. I love performing. I love modeling, but I don't like, at what cost? At what cost? There's been times I pulled up to an audition. I had to walk half a mile, take 2 buses and a train, right? To get to this audition. I got to the audition. This really happened. Oh my God. She was a writer from New York. And I was so excited to audition for her. I read about her. This is the first time I really studied the person that I was auditioning for. I was so excited as a black woman. I'm like, oh my God, this is a great story. I can't wait. I get there after all of this and didn't even realize I didn't have my resume. I didn't have my headshots. And because of all of that, I didn't even have the lines in my head anymore. And she could tell I was really nervous. She could tell I was flustered. And it wasn't because I'm a bad actress. It wasn't because I'm not cute or that I can't do it or that I didn't prepare. It's because I was broke as fuck. It's because I couldn't even afford to just get an Uber to the audition. And I'm like, this sucks, bro. I stopped auditioning. I stopped going to auditions just because I didn't want to stress about how am I going to get there? How am I going to get it? When I left that audition, I called my mom and I started bursting out crying. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to get home. I don't even know how I'm going to get home. I'm just out here in Hollywood. Like, not home to Houston, home to my apartment. And I was just, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I pivoted. I'm like, no matter what, I'll just be a rich actress. I'll be rich first. Like, let me get rich first, which is why I trade options. I'm like, let me get rich first, and then I'll see about you guys later. I am done with the rat race of acting and auditioning and not having the nepotism or the social leverage to really compete, if I'm being honest. I'm not in a position to compete at this time, not in this market. So there's that. Wow, so much. I said all that to say I had to stop it because last video I recorded it literally deleted 10 minutes, but I don't know where to go. I did an astrocartography reading for Los Angeles, Nashville, Tennessee, and Buenos Aires, Argentina. I know I didn't say that perfectly. It's okay. And so basically for LA, it's like Saturnian for me. Discipline, responsibility, climbing your ladder, bringing people up, being stoic about, envious competition, blah, 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 blah. But I'm kind of over that. Like, I'm over the grind phase. Like, I'm out of my Saturn return, finally. And I'm just, I want a beautiful place that I can just enjoy. I don't want a beautiful place that I have to, like, slave for it. And I feel like LA, she makes you do too much. She makes you do way too much, Tennessee, I actually would not go to. According to that reading, it's kind of what I thought it would be. Like, yeah, I would be able to find some success, but people around me would not support me. I would not have community. I would not be understood. And I would have to dim my light in a sense, or rearrange and change and kind of tone down myself in order to be more accepted or to be more, for others to receive me more in a place like that. And so I'm like, wow, that sounds a lot like Texas. So I'm not going to go there. Texas does not agree with me. I'm not going back home. I'm not going back home. The last time I went home, I was stranded in a Texas Roadhouse parking lot at night, and I had to call my boss out here to be like, can you please get me the fuck out of here? Please. I'm sorry I took off work for this. I'm very sorry. Please get me out. And he did. He bought me a ticket that night and the Uber to that. So, you win some, you lose some, right? I know you guys don't care about my life, and I know that I'm rambling, but I tend to do this because I've been very antisocial lately, and I'm trying to re-socialize myself. So just skip through it, listen to it at 2x if you need, but I really need help. I really need to know where the fuck I'm gonna live, okay? Like, I know it's Christmas time and nobody is thinking about, like, where's Rhea gonna live, though? I get it. Just come back on the 28th or the 29th or the 30th. Come back on January 4th. Tell me where to live. Tell me where to look at. I don't even know where to look at, y'all. I don't even know where to look at. My friends keep telling me I'd love New York. Don't let this fool you. This is from Amazon. I've never been to New York, and I don't think I'd love New York because I like space. I'm from Houston and I live out here in LA, and I don't overpay for LA. My apartments, as spacious and beautiful and as top floor as they've been, have been, for the most part, me paying less than $2,000. So I'm not going to New York to do this again times like 5. Like, no. And I don't like even the law out there is worse than it is in LA. Like, no thank you. No thank you. I don't feel safe. No thank you. I want to be in a place where I feel safe, a place that is beautiful, a place that I can thrive. I'm a hobbyist. I like to model. I like contortion, yoga, gymnastics, belly dance, ballet. I'm a aerial, like I'm a hobby girl. Pottery, knitting, rug making, acrylics. I'm a hobby girl. So I need to be in a place that is creative and vibrant and beautiful, but also mixed culture, preferably. Like if it's not in America, at least a place that is not mean to Americans, or at the very least not mean to Black people, because I don't know. I don't know where to go, and I'm kind of sick of the city. Every time I find a neighborhood that I like, I get there and I'm touring it, and I'm seeing people on the streets. I'm seeing women on the pavement with nothing, and they're just dying on the pavement. Like, this is a third world country, and I'm sick of that. Sorry, hold on. Cancer moon, Cancer rising, so bear with me. Okay, but like, I'm tired of seeing that. Like, even for myself, I'm tired of not being able to take care of myself in the way that I know I can. And I'm tired of not being able to give in the way that I used to, in the way that I want to, because I just can't seem to like everybody's just fighting to stay above water. Like, I'm tired of seeing it, for myself and for others. I don't want to keep trying to thrive in a place that is not conducive to me thriving. I want to be in a place where I can just flourish, and then I can just, that pours out. It really does. It pours out into people. So like, and then yeah, for Argentina, basically good for a vacation. It was like, I would get support there. It's a nice creative atmosphere, and the Airbnbs honestly are really nice too. So even if it's just to visit there, I'd probably visit there, and it's safe with their new, Prezi. I might visit there. But if anybody has suggestions, I am open to suggestions, because I don't have the heart to keep living that LA life. I don't know. I mean, I might, but probably not unless a lot changes.